Two Geeks, Two Beers podcast. Nerdy obsessions, drunken ramblings with Morgan Jeffrey and Tom Eames.
Over the years, there have been various methods that TV and film companies try to get kids to eat healthy food or stay away from the dangers of adulthood. Whether it would be Nancy Reagan or Grange Hill's Just Say No campaign, Popeye's love of spinach, or even the Poddington peas. But I'd say if there was one cartoon character from my youth that temporarily at least made me remotely interested in fruit, it was Bananaman.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Bananaman.
Do-do-do-do.
Bananaman.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah.
The problem with that song is it goes on forever. You can't ever stop it.
No, you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
This will be our longest ever episode. And it'll just be that.
Just doing that.
Just doing that. And there's even more of us doing that on Patreon.
Yeah. And also I realised I did say spinach instead of spinach.
Spinach.
Spinach?
Spinach?
Don't know. Ridiculous either way. Anyway, for this episode, I'll be taking us back to the 1980s and looking at a very British superhero who, in one way or another, is still going today.
Okay.
So, memories of Bananaman.
No, I won't do it. Okay, so I did watch Bananaman as a kid.
Good, that's a start.
It was anything superhero related I was big into, so I was a fan. I can't remember a lot.
Yeah.
I remember that he was a kid called Eric.
Yes, well done.
I think ate a banana and then turned into Bananaman.
Yeah. That's the crux of the plot.
I mean, it was just as well because it's all I've got. I was like Texas Pete, and I was like, no, that's Super Ted.
Which is another cracking 80s cartoon.
And we should do. How have we not done that?
I know.
Should do. No, so I'm afraid that's all I've got.
Okay.
I've peeled the layers of the banana.
Very good.
And there's very little within.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just one of those shows where, again, it was on a lot earlier than I thought it was. Because I think when we were kids in the early 90s...
Repeats.
Just loads of repeats.
Yeah.
Just watching things that were made a good, 10, 15 years, even more sometimes.
Yeah.
We had Mr. Ben still repeated when we were kids.
And there was no internet, so we were fooled.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
Yeah,
we didn't know it was old.
We just thought it came out that week.
Yeah.
So anyway, coming up, the TV comedy legends who lent their voices to the Bananaman TV show.
Is this going to be like Captain Planet levels of
Nah.
voice talent? All right, okay. I'll lower my expectations accordingly. Yeah.
So now it'll be a bonus, whoever it is for you.
Yeah, because now my expectations are like the bar is in hell. It's fine. Yeah.
The confusing origin story of the beloved superhero, and the surprising adaptation that I never knew existed, and chances are you didn't either.
I think you're betting big there. The fact just because you don't know something doesn't mean that other people don't. I mean,
True.
We've discovered that a lot.
But you definitely won't. So
we'll see.
So I'd say if you're not from the UK, chances are you have no idea who or what Bananaman is.
Does it not have global appeal?
Did you say appeal and purpose?
Oh no, I didn't.
Very good.
But banana appeal.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that clever. But
I'd say you can make a pretty educated guess what his powers are by his name.
well, you say that.
True, actually. His powers are different.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand like the premise.
Yeah.
But powers.
True. But we'll get into the powers itself. So, Bananaman, a fictional character which featured in various British comic books.
Thanks for clarifying. He's fictional.
Yeah. Who humorously subverts the conventions of traditional superheroes. A schoolboy undergoes a remarkable transformation into a brawny, caped adult man simply by consuming a banana.
No one says brawny anymore, do they?
No.
It's not like he's been. Have you seen Todd recently?
Is he all right?
He's been hitting the gym. No, he's great, but he's been hitting the gym a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Good.
How's he look?
Well, I hadn't seen him for a little while.
Yeah.
And he'd been really like training hard.
Yeah.
And he walked in. I was like, mate, you are looking brawny.
He's fucking brawny.
Fucking brawny.
Wow, okay.
And
Yeah.
Fucking brawny.
Loser.
Yeah.
So the character made its debut in the pages of Nutty
Of course.
magazine.
That is such a British name.
Yeah.
Where
it appeared as a back page strip in issue number 1 back in February 16th, 1980, illustrated by John Gearing. So, in case you didn't know, Nutty was a British comic that ran for 292 issues
Wow.
from 1980 to late 1985, where it then merged with the Dandy.
Sure.
Which, again, if you're in the UK, it was when we were kids at least, and for a long time, it was either Beano or Dandy, wasn't it? The two.
It's the Marvel versus DC of
both the same company.
British comic strips. Yeah, that blew my mind because it's like why are they? I don't think like kids invented the rivalry. There was definitely like the Beano and its main character, Dennis the Menace. Yeah. If you are listening in the US, not the same Dennis the Menace. No,
a different one.
A much better one.
Listen to our Beano episode to hear more about that.
There you go. Yeah. And then the Dandy, which so you had the Beano, where its lead character was Dennis the Menace, who was like troublesome little kid called Dennis, little shit. Yeah. And then you had the Dandy, where the lead character was like some
Dangerous Dan.
Desperate Dan.
Oh, Desperate Dan. Yeah, I'm thinking Red Dwarf. Dangerous Dan McGrew. Sorry, maybe Desperate Dan.
Maybe he gets dangerous the more desperate he gets. But it was like it was like some Texas cowboy.
He loved pies. He loved cow pies.
Yeah, and those were the two faces of the opposing brands, and it wasn't just us. They definitely tried to like create this sense that there was a rivalry, but it was all just, was it DC Thompson?
Yeah, DC Thompson.
Yeah, just laughing it up, just being like, well,
raking it in.
Yeah,
we've got the monopoly.
Whoever wins, we win.
So Nutty was an attempt to create a more lively and chaotic comic compared to. I mean, the Beano's pretty chaotic.
It's pretty chaotic. They were like taking it one level up.
Well, Nutty.
Absolutely Nutty.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
In Nutty, just so you know, the characters included Blubber and the Bear.
Sure.
Now, it was an Eskimo in conflict with a polar bear trying to steal his fish, who later appeared in the Dandy. Now, I mean, good on him for keeping that plot going.
What week in, week out? Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah. Just different ways he stole the fish every week. Yeah.
This one, which I'm a bit, I like this one.
Yeah.
Mighty Joe. Yeah. And it just says about a small boy and his wish to be taller.
Your hero.
I know.
Yeah. Your comic.
Well, that was the whole story.
Yeah. But it's a story of your life, to be fair. It's kept you going. It's kept you in bitterness for almost 40 years.
Me and Skilo.
It's Mighty is spelt like mite.
Yeah.
Like a little dust mite.
Yeah. And then Nip and Rip with 2 R's.
Rip.
A boy with a violent cat that bore a remarkable similarity to Nasher, Dennis Menace's dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did Dennis Menace ever have a cat?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
I think he had a pig at one point.
He did have a pig, Rasher.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Peter Pest, a boy who constantly interrupted his sister's attempt to be alone with her boyfriends. I mean, and he's called Peter Pest. I mean, wow.
Yeah, you can read a lot into that. I love this like era of comics.
Those are there were loads more, obviously. Those are the highlights that I found.
Yeah, but I love it's always like, right, we've got to come up with a new comic.
Yeah.
It's like, who's the lead character? Probably a young, mischievous teenage boy. Yeah. What's his name? And it's always something like, Danny Dangle. Yeah. And it's like, what's he doing? Oh, he's getting up to mischief, getting up to scrapes. And it's always like, he's always like pissing off the stuck-up adults now, like, we'll get you, Donny Dangle. And he's like stolen some like donuts from the local bakery or whatever. It's so like low stakes, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, Peter Pest. His sister just wants to neck with some boy she's brought back, and he just keeps getting in the way.
Peter Pest. Oh dear.
Anyway. So from 1983 to 1986, Bananaman had its own annual publication. So, the Beano annual.
Annuals.
I would still get, I think they still do Beano annuals, don't they?
They still do
Dandies.
Annuals exist, yeah.
Great.
Well, they still do annuals, but I reckon most annuals now are not bought by like 10-year-olds. They're bought by like their 40-year-old dads, us, who are either buying it for their kids or just buying it.
Yeah. It's like, fancy a dandy to read at Christmas.
Yeah, great. Do you know what, actually, if someone bought me like a Beano or Dandy annual for Christmas, all right, we'll
do a swap.
We'll do a swap.
All right.
Yeah, and it doesn't, we'll agree who gets what. Okay. And then once we've both read them cover to cover, we'll swap.
God, we're sad, aren't we? Nah, we're bloody cool is what we are.
Great.
Yeah. So following Nutty's sad closure in 1985, Bananaman survived the cull and moved over to the Dandy.
What about Peter Pest?
I don't know about Peter Pest.
They were like, do you know, if anything, we've been looking for an excuse to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Even then,
damaged the brand.
Yeah.
And then when the Dandy sadly also closed down in 2012,
outrageous.
Bananaman has since appeared in the Beano, so he's still clinging on.
He's survived against all odds. Yeah.
So let's take the comic series first. We're going to the TV show. So the original comic strip, initially created by Dave Donaldson and Steve Bright, was mainly illustrated by John Gearing until his passing in 1999. The strip playfully parodies iconic superheroes like Superman and Batman, infusing elements from Captain Marvel.
Well, that's the original Captain Marvel, who now known as Shazam.
Yeah. His British counterpart, Marvel Man, and occasionally other Silver Age of comics characters.
Yeah.
The comic blends slapstick humour with a generous dose of eccentric British wit, similar to Alan Moore's work on Captain Britain.
Great.
There's also a very obvious comparison, as you say, to Shazam.
Yeah.
It is very, I guess, young boy. How does Shazam become Shazam? What does he do?
I mean, clues in the name.
What? What?
How do you think Billy Batson becomes Shazam?
I don't know. Did you just say Shazam?
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah.
He just says the word?
Yeah. Well, he was called Captain Marvel.
Right.
And he said Shazam to become Captain Marvel. But then Marvel was like, are you joking? You can't have a character called Captain Marvel. So they're like, fine, we'll just call him Shazam. And Shazam will be the whole thing.
Yeah. So in both, young boy becomes a big man, but he's still the boy in the
body. Yeah. In the body of the
like Tom Hanks.
Yeah. It's the plot of Big.
Yeah.
But it's just instead of that magic.
Yeah.
Was it like a magic?
Oh, what's it called?
Like a magic fortune teller.
Yeah.
In a box.
Yeah.
Eats a banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So following Gearing's death, Barry Appleby assumed the artistic reins, later succeeded by Tom Patterson.
Ironic. Appleby working on Bananaman. He was like,
true.
Look, it's against everything I stand for as an Appleby, but
I'll do it.
I gotta pay rent.
Yeah. In 2003, the original scriptwriter Steve Bright then took up drawing duties until 2007.
Like when Noel was like, I'll just do the drumming on Don't Look Back in Anger. He was like, I can do it better.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bonehead. You know the dum.
Did Bonehead do it? And he was like,
Bonehead couldn't do it. He's like, you can't even do it. Get out. Get out your seat. I'm going to do it.
Wow.
Steve Bright was obviously like, well, I can draw as well.
Yeah. I've been looking at it for the last 20 years.
The Noel Gallagher of Bananaman.
Out of context. During sporadic intervals from 2007 to 2010, the character resurfaces in reprinted strips from the Gearing era. Notably, in late 2008, artist Chris McGee breathed new life into Bananaman through a series of fresh strips. And then in the Dandies revamp in late 2010, Wayne Thompson took over the artistic helm, adopting a style reminiscent of French cartoonist Lisa Mandel.
Sure.
It says here. I take that as true. I guess that's the case.
Take that as Wayne Thompson.
Yeah. Was
he part of like the Thompson clan? It's like, how did he get the gig?
I'm going to say yes.
Is it one of those?
I have no idea.
He's a nepo baby,
Yeah.
Wayne Thompson.
Yeah.
Wayne, if you're listening.
Let us know.
I was going to say don't sue us, but yeah, well, let us know. But let us know in a nice way.
In issue 3618, dated 14th of January.
3618?
I know. Bananaman made his debut appearance as John Gearing reprints in the Beano.
Yeah.
And then another Beano character, Banana Girl of Super School, was revealed to be his cousin.
Like Supergirl. I didn't know there was a banana.
Yeah, well, there you go. And then in the comic strip,
he
was called Eric Wimp.
I never knew this.
Right?
Eric Wimp, yeah.
So an ordinary schoolboy residing at 29 Acacia Road, Nutty Town, later renamed Dandy Town and subsequently Beano Town. Some sort of like Emirates Stadium takeover sort of thing where they just
every time,
it's the same road, it's just new owners. So he undergoes a remarkable transformation. By consuming a banana, Eric morphs into Bananaman, an adult superhero clad in a distinctive cowled blue and yellow ensemble, complete with a two-tailed cape resembling a banana skin.
Now, presumably it's something to do with the banana that makes Eric turn into Bananaman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, the most obvious way to absorb a banana is to eat one.
Yeah.
Do you think he would also transform if he shoved a banana up his arse?
How would you shove a banana up your arse? You'd have to keep it in the skin, wouldn't you?
I'm not going to show you right now.
Go on our Patreon.
Yes. Go on, the Two Geeks only.
I thought you were going to say like have a smoothie or something like that.
Oh, well, that's
we'll sort of get onto in a minute.
Okay, well that's all. Yeah, if he has like a banana milkshake or no,
I assume it would work. Maybe you get double powers if you do it up your arse because it gets there quicker up the bloodstream.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, maybe.
I'm sure someone's tried it at some point.
Yeah. What shoved a banana up their arse?
It's got to have happened at some point.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they were hoping they would turn into Bananaman. I don't think that was maybe do you think that was the end goal?
Maybe.
Going up to the hospital was like, right, we all know what you were doing. And we all know what you were up to. And it's like, well, actually, I was seeing if I would turn into Bananaman. And embarrassingly for all of it, it is embarrassing that it didn't work.
Well, we're all
embarrassed.
In this one, so Superman, he has to change into the gear, right? Or does it magically appear on him?
No. He has to. He's got the gear on.
Oh, he's underneath
at all times.
All the time, even the cape.
Yeah, I think he must like roll up the cape. Like, how does that work?
How does that fit? You just see the cape.
How have I never thought about that? Like, yeah, where does he keep the cape? Yeah.
So he's got it on. Whereas Bananaman is better because it magically appears on him. He doesn't have to like go to a room and get changed.
Speaking of Super Ted, and we'll probably get into this more when we do a Super Ted episode. That was always fucking creepy. Remember how Super Ted transformed? He would
little bear, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was a little bear. But he would unzip his actual skin.
Oh yeah.
And underneath it would be his suit.
What happened to his skin afterwards?
But he's sort of left discarded on the side.
Does he just like a snake? Just sheds his skin.
But then it's like, so does he have to do that? How does he transform back into whatever his civilian alter ego is? Ted.
Skin that I've just taken.
Because I was assuming he just unzips again and he's just like endless layers.
Yeah.
You're thinking he like picks it up off the floor. Yeah. It's like limp skin and has to like put it back on and go, oh, this doesn't feel good.
You can't have limitless supply. Well, he's a superhero. He can have it whatever he wants. But does he like take off his?
Does he get smaller every time? It takes a while. But
I think they thought about this.
No. Do you know what? They haven't thought it through, the logic of Super Ted. That's why we're here. Thank God we're here.
Thank God.
Oh, right.
Sorry. So, Bananaman possesses an array of superpowers.
Here we go.
So this is it. Right, ready?
Yeah.
Including the ability to fly.
Like all bananas, yeah.
Superhuman strength.
Yeah.
Often humorously quantified as 20 men, 20 big men.
I remember. I do remember
I love the repetition.
Yeah.
20 men, 20 big men.
Big men, not 20 little guys.
Not 20 of us.
20 Tom Eameses.
An apparent invulnerability. So he's got superhuman strength, he can fly, and he's invulnerable.
Yeah.
So he's Superman.
Superman.
Okay?
Yeah.
However, these formidable abilities are counterbalanced by his naivety and occasional foolishness.
Well, he's only a kid, isn't he?
As the comic playfully notes, he boasts the muscles of 20 men and the brains of 20 muscles.
That doesn't work unless it's written down.
Yeah, you need to know it's just different spelling.
To qualify, the brains of 20 muscles like the seafood.
Yeah. So he's just a bit thick.
Yeah.
So Superman's pretty clever, really, isn't he?
Yeah. So is Eric thick? Or does he lose brain cells as he gains muscle mass?
Good point.
Yeah.
Not established.
Okay.
Bit of both, I reckon.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
He's not the brightest spark to begin with.
Yeah.
He gets even stupider when he eats a banana.
So when Bananaman requires an extra power boost, he turns to bananas.
So he eats more bananas to get more strength.
Now, he has a pet crow.
Sure. Of course. Who thought that up? All right. So we've got a pretty simple premise.
Yeah.
It's a banana-themed superhero.
Okay.
A lot of superheroes have a sidekick.
Yeah.
Does he have a sidekick? Yeah, a pet crow. What?
Do crows like bananas?
Yeah. What's the link there?
I just don't remember.
Pet crow.
Yeah.
Good, isn't it?
It'd be a sense if it was like, Scarecrow Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, words of gummidge, I guess, is the closest you get to that.
Yeah, the closer you get to a scarecrow superhero, words will come in. Yeah.
So he has a faithful pet crow that serves as the provider of the bananas.
Oh, so he clicks his fingers and his crow brings him some more bananas.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if he's under some kind of
contract.
Yeah. I think he has to do it.
Yeah. I think he just wants to help his mate out. Yeah, just wants to help.
Just really believes in the
in the cause.
Yeah.
He's a do-gooder crow.
And then if faced with a mighty obstacle that demands immense strength, consuming another banana grants him that necessary might.
Why doesn't he always just eat 2 bananas?
Yeah, just eat
straight away.
Just eat 4.
Just be super strong. Yeah.
However, indulging in too many bananas.
Oh, here we go. Okay, right.
During a single sitting results in an unexpected consequence. Bananaman transforms into an overweight version of himself.
Right.
Even the ripeness of the bananas affects his transformation. Devouring underripe bananas adds weight to his lower body.
What?
So moldy bananas, I assume, gives him fat legs.
Well, that's underripe. So that's the green ones.
Oh, the other way around. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So does he get fat up top if he eats those? You know when they go brown and mushy?
Yeah.
Does he go funny?
Yeah. So too many though, he just becomes fat and useless, as we all are. Some comic stories show Bananaman experimenting with unconventional banana variants.
I like this.
Leading to distinct transformations.
Yeah.
For instance, in One Beano issue, Eric's desperate search for banana leads him to drink banana milk, rendering him a useless liquid-like version of Bananaman.
Okay.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. So if he drank like a banana milkshake, he would be like a gloopy version.
What about banana cake? Banana bread?
Should be very bready.
Yes.
Yeah. But he should be made of... But that implies that like he becomes a banana. So is Bananaman like made of banana when he's in that form?
Yeah. I don't think so.
If you like...
Yeah.
No.
Make up the rules as they go along.
Again,
Yeah.
think it through. Where's the logic? Where is the logic?
So in the early days, Bananaman confronted a fresh pastiche supervillain every week.
So I do remember one thing about Bananaman when I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
And there was a villain, you might get onto it, who was like his nemesis, who I think was like Apple Man.
Yes.
Yeah, and whoever was like again, you'll probably get onto it here, like his like nemesis in chief had created Apple Man, sort of like Bizarro in Superman to defeat Bananaman, and Bananaman obviously defeated him, and the villain was like, he turned Apple Man into Apple Crumble. When I was a kid, the funniest joke I'd ever heard. I couldn't believe the play on words. I was like, Apple Crumble. It was hilarious. It was one of the things I went around telling everyone. I was like, did you watch Bananaman? The Apple Crumble joke. Good shit, wasn't it? It's good
times.
Good stuff. Real good stuff.
Wow. So these adversaries, adversaries, often served as satirical nods to the cliched, unimaginatively named villains that classic heroes battled during the Silver Age of comics.
It's lazy on purpose.
Additionally, some villains playfully tip their hats to well-known supervillains. However, Bananaman's ultimate nemesis remains as General Blight, a clever parody of Adolf Hitler.
Did you just call Adolf Hitler a supervillain?
That's what it says here.
You wrote it.
Yeah, but, you know.
It's off Wikipedia, most of it.
You can't parody Adolf Hitler in a kid's cartoon.
That is a choice, isn't it? It's like, okay, so he's a banana-themed superhero. Great, that sounds great for kids. All right, and what if he needs more bananas? Crow brings them. Yeah. All right, who's his nemesis? Hitler. who's a fun baddie for him to face? Hitler? You do Hitler?
Okay, well, we peaked with Hitler, but okay.
Yeah.
So among the rogues gallery were memorable characters like mad scientist Dr. Gloom, Bananaman's wicked fruit counterpart, Apple Man.
There you go, my boy.
The mischievous Weatherman, and the desert-loving Captain Cream.
Dessert-loving, presumably, not desert-loving.
So I just said.
Yeah, he's not like,
it's a shame. He just fucking loves sand.
Love the Sahara.
He loves it.
He's like the anti-Anakin Skywalker. He loves sand. He can't get enough of it.
Desert-loving. Yeah. So Eric's punk-style shaved head in the cartoon.
I don't remember that.
In the comics.
Yeah.
Eventually gave way to a more typical 80s haircut. Meanwhile, Bananaman acquired an unusual sidekick, a talking crow, named Crow.
Sure.
However, Bananaman's intelligence took a nosedive.
Oh, so he wasn't always stupid. They made him more stupid.
Yeah, leading to frequent memory lapses, forgetting how to fly or even operate doors.
It can be annoying, when you think it's a push, but it's a pull.
Yeah.
That is annoying. We've all been there.
Remarkably, he even enrolled in school despite being an adult superhero. So he's already a kid at school. Then he becomes Bananaman. He's too thick, so he goes, got to go to school. Right. So he turns up at school as Bananaman.
So he doesn't retain the knowledge of Eric?
Well, no.
I guess not.
No.
All right.
Bananaman's ally is Chief O'Reilly, an Irish policeman, homage to, of course, Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Or the equally stereotyped Chief O'Hara from the 60s Batman TV series. Initially, Chief sported an Indian feather headdress.
What?
As a visual pun on his title. So
that's
Chief O'Reilly. He just had it on his head.
Sure. No one questioned it.
Like, okay. All right. Later, he switched to a hat adorned with a flashing blue light.
Better.
A bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit on the nose, that one. Chief presides over a police station shaped like a colossal helmet.
You're a colossal helmet.
Which Bananaman inadvertently demolishes on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
It's really quick at putting it back up. After.
Yeah. He probably helps, right?
You'd hope.
He chows down on a few bananas.
Curiously, Chief contacts Eric to communicate with Bananaman, seemingly unaware that Eric is the very superhero he seeks.
But so they think that Eric's got like the inside track.
I'm sure there's a moment which explains it, but how does he? How does? Do you know who knows Bananaman?
This little kid.
This little kid called Eric.
Yeah. Because Peter Parker's at least got the thing of like, I take pictures of him so I can have a chat with him while I'm doing the shoot.
Yeah.
What's Eric's excuse? Yeah.
Dodgy when you think about it.
Saw him at school probably, actually. He just said, he's my class.
Go to the same school.
Go to the same school.
Bananaman.
Yeah. Well,
but never seen at the same time.
No. But
different classes, I suppose.
Yeah. Different. They take different,
Eric's always at home ill.
Yeah, they're in different set groups.
Yeah. So let's get to the main event then, the TV series.
Yeah.
So between 83 and 86.
So
a while ago.
Probably over before we were born.
Yeah.
Or at least, on the cusp.
Yeah. The BBC aired an animated TV series based on the show.
Yeah.
Comic strip. Each of the shows roughly 5-minute episodes.
That's mad.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't believe it.
I'm sure.
5 minutes long.
I'm sure it was 20 to 30 minutes.
No.
Did they air compilations maybe?
Might have done. Maybe, like an omnibus.
Yeah.
It featured the voices of renowned comedy trio known as the Goodies.
Oh.
Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. So they did the voices of...
All of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll get on to the Goodies in a minute. But if you want a little intro to Bananaman,
I'd love it.
you must remember this, surely.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
This is 29 Acacia Road, and this is Eric, the schoolboy who leads an amazing double life. For when Eric eats a banana, an amazing transformation occurs. Eric is Bananaman, ever alert for the call to action.
Yeah.
He had a banana in his pocket. I do remember that. It does. Yeah, it does jog the memory.
It's such a just when Eric eats a banana, it's just so like
It's so full of. But yeah, I like that he had a banana in his pocket. He didn't have to find one. He's just constantly walking around with one in his.
Always there.
Is that banana in your pocket? You used to see me.
It's like Napoleon Dynamite with the tots.
with the tots. Hey Eric, give me some of your bananas. No, get your own. Freaking starved. Then he squashes it. Oh, freaking gross.
Anyway, so in the show, several aspects of the character were tweaked. It was now known as Eric Twinge instead of Eric Wimp. His distinctive banana-shaped hairstyle replaced the punk stubble that we had in the comics.
Always an odd choice, let's be honest.
And then when he transformed into Bananaman, he found an unlikely love interest in the form of Fiona, a newsreader inspired by Selena Scott and perhaps Lois Lane a little bit.
Yeah.
But a bit weird, considering he is just a kid.
Getting big vibes.
Like big, innit?
Yeah. That is weird. No one.
It's not her fault.
It's not her fault. He's to blame.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
So the show's voice cast had Graham Garden, who was Bananaman, General Blight, and Maurice of the Heavy Mob. Bill Oddie as Crow, Chief O'Reilly, Dr. Gloom, and the Weatherman. Tim Brooke Taylor as Eric, King Zorg of the Nerks, Eddie the Gent, Auntie, and Appleman. And he also narrated the episodes. And Jill Schilling was Fiona and other female characters. Should we try and explain the Goodies? Do you know much about the Goodies?
Not really.
No? So I grew up, like it was... my family had a few of their, like, they released a load of... So the Goodies were like a trio in the 70s.
Comedy trio.
Yeah. They were like a more younger version of the Monty Python lot. They were like a bit more accessible to kids, but still aimed at adults.
Yeah.
But, ran for quite a long time. And they had their own, like, they released a lot of singles and stuff. Like,
sure.
Yeah. Funky Gibbon was their big one. And so, I sort of grew up all the vinyls that we had in our house. But anyway, and then Bill Oddie sort of turned into a nature documentary.
Yeah, what's the one where you naturist? What's the one?
Nudist.
No, which one's the nudist?
Is there one?
Yeah, I don't.
One of the Goodies. Probably Bill Oddie, to be honest. If it's one of the three.
It was going to be Oddie. No, but like one means you love nature and one means you love being in the buff. Naturist.
But naturalist is actual nature.
Right.
Naturist sounds.
He's a naturalist.
He's a naturalist.
Yeah, he became a nature documentary sort of filmmaker. Yeah.
And Tim Brooke Taylor and Graham Garden, probably best known now for, I'm sorry I haven't a clue.
Sure.
Tim Brooke Taylor's no longer with us.
Why did they go... Oh, should we get to do the voices?
That's the Goodies, I guess.
Goodies.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. But like, whoever made that leap, that logical leap, good on you.
Well, that happened a lot. Like Ringo Starr doing Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
You get big names to...
Yeah. It was like, should we get Ringo?
Yeah. I don't think he's going to say yes.
Yeah.
I am going to do a Thomas the Tank Engine episode. I've been threatening with you with it for a while now.
You have.
It's coming.
Now you've all been threatened. Yeah. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
So the program had 40 episodes from October 3rd, 83 to April 15th, 86.
Yeah.
While Bananaman achieved popularity in the UK, it didn't quite match the American success of its companion series, Danger Mouse, which aired on the Nickelodeon cable network in the US. Nevertheless, Bananaman found its place in the hearts of viewers during the Australian Broadcasting Corporation's after-school time slot, and it has become one of the classic shows over there.
Big and Oz.
Yeah. Interestingly, some of these animated episodes resurfaced in print form in the Dandy comic in 1998, coinciding with the BBC's reruns of the series that year. 98, they were still rerunning them.
Yeah.
These reprints were later featured in the comics Spring 2007 edition, which promoted the DVD release. And there is potentially exciting news. In February 2021, Fox announced plans to produce a new Bananaman series in collaboration with Bento Box Entertainment, but it remains to be seen if this will occur.
Oh, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah. Probably gone away now, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed.
Now, I thought, as it's only 5 minutes long,
we're going to watch the whole
thing. Should we just watch a whole episode?
Yeah, why not?
And just sort of react to it.
Yeah.
And if it's shit, I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
But let's watch episode 1 of Bananaman, shall we?
All right.
Yeah. I can't believe it's only 5 minutes long. We've seen this bit.
This is 29 Acacia Road, and this is Eric, the schoolboy who leads an amazing double life.
I still think the animation is pretty good.
Not bad.
You know what I mean?
An amazing
1983.
Eric is Bananaman.
He is Bananaman.
For the call to action.
Bananaman meets Dr. Gloom.
Please, may I have Mr. Bun the baker?
No, he's not at home.
I'll raise you 20 gobstoppers.
Yeah, I think he's the
While
brightest
Eric
spark,
and
is
the
he?
babysitter played their innocent game of happy families, sinister forces were plotting the destruction of Bananaman. Yes, fans, it was evil General Blight and his old school chum, Dr. Gloom.
Fans, they're already like,
Doctor, I
we've got
could
them
take
hooked.
over the world if it weren't for Bananaman. Sometimes I think he's indestructible.
But we don't have to destroy him, Beaky.
I told you never to use
I like their school chums.
Very true. Anyway, I can deal with the big banana. Just get in.
So he's already been Bananaman. So it's not like a
No origin story.
no origin story. Straight in.
Straight in.
Unless Bananaman appears in person to negotiate with Dr. Gloom, the world will end at midnight, and the
What?
late-night movie will be cancelled.
The world will end at midnight. But why? They've not established why.
No.
Right, Eric's
He's like, oh shit, yeah, 5 minutes. Right, I'll do it now.
Yeah, Eric's eating a banana. Reusing the footage
Same
from
footage.
the title sequence. Fair enough.
But where is this Dr. Gloom?
So what's the origin story?
There isn't one of them.
Bananaman.
Did he just one day eat a banana and go, oh shit, this happened?
Yeah. Maybe they do one at some point and explain the backstory, but I just wanted to get straight into it.
Okay.
No,
Straight in.
no messing around.
Ah, the famous Bananaman.
And the infamous Dr. Gloom, I presume. Now, what's all this about cancelling the midnight movie?
All in good time, Banana Brain. First, make yourself comfortable on this operating table, and we shall begin your treatment.
Treatment? I don't need any treatment. I feel fine.
Don't counter. Here.
Oh.
Anesthetic.
Ouch.
Don't go away.
He's quite dumb, isn't
A
he?
minute. Must warm up my age-reversing machine.
Where am I? Hello. Is that a little nightingale?
Ah, Crow.
No. It's me, Boss Crow.
How'd he get there?
Don't worry. I shall think of something. Right.
How'd he get there?
Bursts.
But again, if you're like,
And
you're a brand new viewer, it's like, why is there a crow there?
This is rapid fire narrative,
Yeah.
I have to say.
A toddler.
Oh, he's been turned into
And
a kid.
now,
Oh, I sort of remember
who's
this.
a pretty little boy then? Now,
But he's like
happy snap.
still in a sort of
Still got the
kids,
Bananaman gear.
kids version of Bananaman outfit. He's got little banana booties.
It's still 5-2. It's still 5 minutes to midnight.
This picture is authentic. Bananaman is powerless
Wow.
to help us.
I love
that
that.
photo there
The new,
quickly.
but also the news received a photo of a baby dressed as Bananaman and was like, well, it must
Oh,
be that
it's
must be that Bananaman's been transformed into a baby.
Yeah.
It's the only explanation.
He's quite slowly. Quiet. Can you please be quiet? How can I carry on a conversation with all the bracket? Give the kid a banana. That'll quieten him. Oh yes, Hickey.
I'm getting real like.
Oh, really?
This is nostalgia. I think I remember this.
Yeah.
Just
So they're just giving him a banana, which is a stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
I'll call you back. And you, prepare to become a banana tot again.
No. On reflection, it's your turn, Doc.
See, a lot can happen in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
Hi there, General. This cute little fellow is Dr. Gloom. You'll probably be too busy taking care of him to take over the world, at least for a while. Signed, Bananaman.
So the world's not ending nice.
Yeah.
That's right, fans. I've done it again. Now I must get back for supper.
And where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been?
Out saving the world.
What? He went out saving the world and then put his finger over his lips, like, don't tell anyone. It's like, you just told her. I mean, nonsense, but very enjoyable.
You know, I know I'm getting to a point now in life where there was, I can't remember if it was on the podcast I said this or not, but like, I ended up, don't ask me why, watching a couple of episodes of Fireman Sam, the original series on YouTube, and just sort of sitting there going, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
And just enjoying it. Just going, I think it just sort of takes you into another little place.
Comfort
telly. I'm just going to watch Bananaman for the next hour.
Do you think, Eric, like, did he ever have to talk his way out of eating bananas? Like, I don't know.
Well, like he's forced to do it.
Well, yeah, and he's like, to preserve a secret, they're like, have a banana. And he's like,
no.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh,
like,
I see.
Oh, go on, have one.
Yeah, because you can't just enjoy a banana, can you?
Or what if he's like eating something and he's like, oh, there's a bananas in this. Yeah, it's got bananas. And then he's like, oh fucking shit. And then he's like, has to like run to the bathroom. And like, is he all right? And he's like, he's turned into Bananaman.
And also, they haven't established how you become not Bananaman.
No. Does it wear off after a while?
Yeah, it's not like you have to eat an apple or something, which takes you back.
It's like the potassium just passes through your system.
Is it a time limit?
Does he have to like shit out?
Yeah, he has to wait until he shits it out.
Yeah, and then he just becomes Eric.
When Eric shits the banana, he becomes Eric again.
That's the implicit. Yeah.
Anyway, in March 2014, DC Thompson, in collaboration with Elstree Studio Productions, announced plans to produce a Bananaman movie with an anticipated release date in 2015. The excitement grew when DC Thompson unveiled the film's first teaser poster in May 2014. However, as September 2015 rolled around, the official website shifted from the specific 2015 release date to a more cryptic coming soon.
So it could still be coming?
Could be.
You're saying there's a chance?
But then fast forward to 2016, when the newly formed Beano Studios issued a press release, their mission to breathe new life into beloved properties through television, film and live performances.
The Beano cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ambitious goal included plans to bring Beano characters to both big screens and stages worldwide. However, by June 2017, the official site had mysteriously vanished.
This is a roller coaster ride.
Leaving fans wondering about the fate of Bananaman's cinematic adventure. There.
So,
no, nothing. So I don't know what happened to that plan for Beano Studios to produce films and stage shows and all sorts.
You could have had like a Dennis the Menace movie, Bash Street Kids.
So you do Dennis, then you do Bash Street Kids, then you do Bananaman.
Yeah.
What else? Biffo the Bear.
Yeah. And then you have
Desperate Dan.
And then you have Beano Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be good.
And
they will team up.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fight Winker Watson. Oh no, to fight the softies.
Yeah. Walter the Softie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minnie the Minx as well. She'll
join in.
Yeah.
They all come out of the portals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted more.
Yeah.
And then fucking Peter Pest comes involved. Like, actually, no.
Yeah. No. We can do without. We can do without your sword, actually.
But then, near the beginning of January 2016, it was reported that Bananaman would be turned into a musical for the West End. An industry launch took place in February 2016, showcasing it.
What?
And then the musical ran from the end of 2017 to the beginning of 2018 at the Southwark Playhouse in London. What? It happened.
I don't remember.
This is what I mean. Here we go. Here's a little clip.
All right.
Give me a B. Give me an A. Give me an N. Give me an A.
It's like you think it was a parody. No? It happened.
Give me an A. Give me a man. What's my name? Bananaman. If he can do it, no one can.
The Crow's involved.
Dressed in blue and yellow spandex, he'll be there to help his fellow man. Banana.
Looks good.
Wait for it.
It got good reviews.
Yeah.
It was described as very appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So,
wow.
Yeah. Do you want a fact smash?
I would love one.
So,
and we don't even have to do anything.
No.
Because...
So we got another fact smash jingle.
Yeah.
This time from Josh Horton.
And again, Please keep sending us your
Please
fact smash
do.
jingles. We love the ones we've received already, but we need more.
Yeah.
We always need more.
Please send them in.
So here's Josh's take.
attempt.
Yeah.
That is a scientific fact.
Brilliant.
Love it. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. So, speaking to Mark Lawson in 2006, Bill Oddie made it clear that he hated the show, calling it a mess.
Right. Why was Mark Lawson even asking Bill Oddie about Bananaman in the first place?
It's the sort of thing we do.
How did that go? Yeah, exactly.
We're interviewing Bill Oddie about his next project. We're like, yeah, about many years. It's all about banana.
I want to, building to the Bananaman question.
So Bananaman famously lives at 29 Acacia Road.
Yeah.
In the Goodies Season 4 episode, Camelot, in 1973, the address of Camelot is 33 Acacia Road, making the joke that a castle is on an otherwise normal suburban street. This was continuing a recent British trend of naming streets Acacia as a synonym for suburbia, beginning with the 1945 film 29 Acacia Avenue, and continuing with works such as the 60s sitcom Here's Harry, set on Acacia Avenue, and the 1982 Iron Maiden song 22 Acacia Avenue.
I'm sure it was funny at the time. I'm sure they were
bloody hilarious.
I'm sure they were all having a great time. Bloody Acacia again. Whew, what do we like?
The cartoon premiered 2 weeks before the premiere of an American cartoon entitled He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
He-Man.
Which was about the cowardly Prince Adam, who uses his magic sword, which transforms him into the mighty warrior He-Man.
We've done an episode on that as well.
So very similar premise.
Yeah.
Did you know his origin story, though?
No, we've established this. No, I don't.
So this isn't. I don't know if this is in the.
Well, it must be in the comics.
It was a bit. Yeah.
It says Eric Wimp.
So Eric Wimp. Yeah. His journey began when he was rocketed to Earth from the moon as a baby.
What? He's an alien?
Don't shoot the messenger.
But where does this come? I never thought that in a million years that he's an alien. So that would make sense. So okay.
His peculiar powers stem from the crescent moon's uncanny resemblance to a banana.
Doesn't make any sense.
Much like a Superman, Bananaman has a kryptonite-style weakness.
Yeah.
His vulnerability lies in mouldy bananas.
I was asking about the mouldy bananas.
There you go. You're right.
The brown ones.
Additionally, he boasts a fortress of solitude-inspired abode in the North Pole, constructed entirely from a colossal banana.
So, like, what is the banana shape? Or it's actually a giant banana. It's
not established.
It sounds like constructed from a giant banana.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. During early creative discussions, the idea of introducing Banana Girl to the series surfaced. The proposed character named Margaret Wimp would have been Eric's sister. However, this concept was eventually abandoned during production. The notion of two children being related without parents seems too complicated for young readers to grasp.
What did happen to his parents? Well, he came from the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a foster situation or what, but, However, in the 1991 Dandy Annual, Bananaman's origin story took a different turn.
Right.
He was no longer an extraterrestrial baby, but a regular Earth infant born in a maternity hospital. His powers manifested after unwittingly consuming a banana containing a hidden stash of stolen Saturnium?
Right.
Courtesy of General Blight. Curiously, subsequent issues reverted to the original origin as the definitive one, but I kind of prefer that one.
I
It's
like
Spider-Man.
I like one where he's human and eats a weird banana.
Yeah.
I don't like these an alien.
Yeah, because it's a regular kid and he's dealing with it. Whereas, it's a bit complicated otherwise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
And does this imply that he's from like a race of banana beings who all have banana powers when they eat bananas?
For some reason, they have to be kids.
Maybe it's
become grown-ups.
Yeah. What if? What happens when Eric grows up? Does he become like an old?
I know.
Does
the old, even when he's like 88, does he still transform into like
that is
40-year-old banana man?
That is what happens with Shazam.
Oh, really?
Is that when he grew up, they did a story that was set in his future, and so when he grows up, he looks like the adult version,
right?
But when he becomes Shazam, he's now like 60 and a bit overweight, but with the superpowers.
So he still becomes older.
Yeah, he always becomes like 20 years older.
Shit.
Yeah. So is that
what about when he's 80? Is he just like this dead,
but buff,
but a buff dead man?
Buff dead man.
Okay.
Welcome to the stage, buff dead man.
So put a call out as ever for your memories and thoughts about Bananaman.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there was. On Threads, BobbyFan85 said he always looked forward to seeing the shorts on Nickelodeon when I was a kid. So I guess that's what, in America, or did we buy it on our Nickelodeon in the UK? Maybe we did that.
BobbyFan85, let us know
which one it was. On Facebook, Rob David said he had vague memories of the cartoon being on CBBC in the mornings, but my only recollections are the theme song and that the boy ate a banana and became Bananaman.
That is the crux. That is the crux of it.
That is the
to
show.
be fair.
That is a show.
Yeah.
Chris Beaumont, I recall the villains being quite conceptually scary as a kid and suddenly had a flashback to one who had a blob of custard for a head with a cherry on top. Equally disgusted and disappointed after a quick Google to find out he's called Captain Cream.
Obsessed with deserts.
Also, for many years, I used Bananaman in passwords because it was satisfyingly quick to type with two hands. The A on the left is every other letter and the B, N and M on the right are next to each other on the keyboard. Genius.
So if you want to hack any of Chris's accounts, you know how to do it.
Bananaman 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Tom Atkins said the MCU missed a trick not getting involved in the Infinity Saga.
We've already pitched it.
I know.
Yeah, we agree, Tom.
And Pete Holland on Twitter said, who doesn't pick up a banana and think, when Eric eats a banana?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
You definitely will now. So thoughts on Bananaman?
Well, appropriately enough, absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
No, it is. Like, that is... If you didn't know what Bananaman was and you listened to this, I'm not sure.
What is going on?
I'm not sure you...
I hope you're high.
I'm not sure you would have a better sense of what Bananaman is having got to the end of it.
Yeah. It's very British.
It's only in Britain, I think, could you have something this uniquely weird and have it be embraced to such a level that it was like kids people of our age who watched this as a kid will have really strong memories of this. This is, believe it or not, this is an iconic British animation comic strip. There was a fucking musical.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big deal, but bananas.
And do you think it was done as an attempt to get kids to eat bananas?
So you opened with that.
Yeah.
You just made that up.
But do you think it was a bit of a Popeye situation?
It worked with Popeye, didn't it? It was like you get strong like Popeye. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah. But then,
for a while, anyway.
Yeah. But if you eat too many bananas, you do get fat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So anyway, before we wrap up then, let's take a look at some of the questions we posed on social media, shall we? So this isn't one of them, but we had a bit of a viral one on Threads, which did. Who knew Threads is picking up steam? I didn't know that.
Apparently.
Yeah. But anyway, we asked. You asked.
Oh, I asked.
You ask it.
Because I said, we're loving X-Men 97.
Yeah.
You haven't watched that on Disney Plus. It's great. But you said, but which animated series from your childhood deserves a revival? Richard John said Dungeons and Dragons with Hank, Sheila, etc. 100%. Tom Atkins again said Vicky the Viking, absolutely belting theme tune, and the main character's indeterminate gender is very de nos jours. Pete B said Dungeons and Dragons, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And the Bill and Ted cartoons. Sam Thomas said Phantom 2040. And Rob David again said, only one answer for me. The Guardian Code doesn't count, and I prefer to pretend it doesn't exist. Rob there, of course. Long-time listener referring to Reboot.
Yes. Yeah. And then next we had, what's a fictional drink or food stuff you'd love to try in real life?
Yeah.
Anthony Lauro Arman said the prison meal in Goodfellas.
Yeah. Do you know the bit in Goodfellas where he's like, he sliced the garlic so thin that it liquefied in the pan. And it's like, I do, every time I'm like dealing with garlic, I do think of that.
Stephen Grayson said Space Weevil from Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Tom Atkins, I reckon Lember's bread from Lord of the Rings would be good at shifting some of the dad bod weight.
Oh, I feel you, Tom.
Yeah, all the elves look pretty svelte, so like a bit of that.
If you want to be ripped like Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Sam Thomas, technically, Cypher's steak should be a valid answer for Matrix. Yeah.
Juicy and delicious.
It does look good as well.
Yeah, it does look good.
Glenn Driscoll said, not food per se, but I'd love to smoke some Old Toby, the finest weed in the South Farthing. Yeah. And again, Anthony said, Scooby Snacks, a $5 shake from Jack Rabbit Slims on the subject of Pulp Fiction, the Big Kahuna Burger.
Yeah. And it looks good.
It does.
It does look good. It looks really good.
James Soul said, a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, of course. Mark McBride from DS9, how do you pronounce that? Ractagino?
Sure.
Klingon coffee.
Yeah.
Interesting. And ever since I was a kid, I wanted a food machine from the TARDIS.
Yeah.
As seen in earlier Hartnell stories. The very idea of little candy bars that could be programmed to taste like anything, and they can nutritionally be a full meal is awesome.
Yeah.
But yes. Similarly, is it Chitty Chitty Bang Bang when it toots sweets? It's like the little whistles they make.
I've actually never
candy. Have you never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
No. Ian Fleming as well.
Right. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. And Alex Windsor said the grey stuff from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Great answers, that was great. Thank you. So that is it for another Two Geeks, Two Beers. If you would like to get in touch, please do. You can get a shout out just like those by answering our ponderings on social media. We're on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and also TikTok, all at 2 Geeks Cast.
And Threads.
And Threads.
Don't forget Threads.
Don't forget Threads.
The world has, but it's a big deal.
It's picking up.
It's picking up steam.
Yeah.
We now also film the podcast, of course, with clips going on our socials, plus full episodes on YouTube, usually a little while, a couple of days after we put out the episode on our podcast feeds, if you prefer your podcasts that way. And you can also support us on Patreon, where you get extra goodies. We don't mean Bill Oddie and Tim Taylor and Graham Garden, but you get 2 Geeks merch, plus the episodes going on there first before anyone else. You get mini-sodes that we record with each new episode. We've just put one up about our favourite books that we'd love to see turned into movies or TV shows. And if you ask me, they're bloody brilliant ideas.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And also get in touch via email at podcast@2geeks2beers.com. We always love hearing from you. And please do give the podcast a rate and a review when you can. It means a huge amount. And also, we forgot to mention this last time, we recently appeared in 2 episodes of the brilliant Jerry Anderson podcast.
Yes.
Where we spoke in depth about our show, but also our love for Jerry Anderson shows, and even took part in a quiz. You can hear the show at jerryandersonpodcast.com, or you can watch both episodes on YouTube.
Yes,
that was great fun, wasn't it?
It was great fun.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you, Morgan, but I'm quite peckish. What do you fancy?
A pint of some pork scratchings.
Not banana then?
No, I've been put off.
All right.
Yeah.
When Morgan eats a pork scratching.
You take one look at me and you're like, yeah, pork scratching, man, I believe it. Yeah.
Now, if you could become a superhero via the consumption of any foodstuff, but bear in mind that your abilities and costume will relate to and resemble said foodstuff, what would you pick?
See, yeah,
I've asked the question, I don't know what I'd pick.
Oh, okay, I'm going to backtrack from pork scratching, man.
Okay.
You have to eat a lot of it, remember?
Yes.
Because you have to eat one every...
Yeah.
I bet Eric was fucking sick of bananas. I would be, I think, fried chicken, man. Because...
You love fried chicken?
Love fried chicken.
Do it again.
Love fried chicken.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get sick of it.
Yeah.
And you'd have like a crispy exterior, which would protect you from your enemies. And you'd smell great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not been given a lot of time to think about it. It's the best I've got under duress.
Trying to think of, just something I don't mind eating all of the time.
Yeah.
But isn't... Can't be Scotch egg, man. That would just stink, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Scotch egg man. So, like, what is Scotch egg man's powers? Is it like he's got
many layers?
Scotch egg man would be he's a Scotch egg.
Yeah.
But then he secretly reveals he's actually just an egg because he has to like remove his outer layer, and then he's just an egg. That's worse, if anything. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's like he's an egg.
Yeah.
And then he puts on like his suit, which is the breaded meat.
Yeah.
And then he becomes Scotch egg man.
True. Yeah. Well, let us know what you pick as well.
Yeah.
And can I just say, is it just me or is fruits just a chore? Even now, as an adult, even bananas.
Yeah. They're one of the best.
Bananas are the best ones.
Yeah.
However, again, you buy it too early.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Oh, nightmare.
And then with all fruit and veg, really.
Yeah.
I mean well. I want to eat the fruit and veg. I've bought it from the supermarket fresh.
Yeah.
Leave it literally 2 days.
Yeah.
Fucked.
It's absolutely, no.
And it's like, nope,
it's a
not eating that now. It's too stingy.
It's a nightmare.
You got to eat it then and, no.
Luckily, Eric was just making his way through them. So
Crow sorted him out.
We all need it. This is what we need.
That's
we all
what we
need a crow to be like,
right, I need a mango.
Mango man. There you go.